Welcome back to the channel. Dry is over here with his bone. Yeah. He's not as rambunctious as usual today. He seems pretty tired this morning. I do have some progress on some of my projects. I have a new cast on. Oh my. Oh my. Little buddy. I want to say hi. Who's that pretty dog? Is that you? Yeah. Hey, not on my lawn. Go on now, get. Don't spill your water. That's not cool. It's not cool. Anyway, the first thing I'll talk about, I have a finished object too. Let's talk about the finished object. Oof. Oh, it's half this, the thread was underneath my phone, so I've worked on this most of the day just to get it finished. This is a dishcloth that I don't know how I feel about how big this is. Oops. I found it in a book, like an old vintage pattern book. Maybe they just liked their dishcloths way bigger back then, but I feel like this is like more than you need. The ones I made for myself are only like this big. It's more than you need. But it does look nice. It's got nice cables. And in this pattern, I, for the first time, used a cable needle instead of just an extra needle I had laying around. And that works so much better. I liked it. So, I'm glad I have those now. I have made a little bit of progress on the sleeve. I didn't finish the first sleeve yet. I kind of put it aside and started other things. So that's where we're at on the ranunculus. It won't take long if I just sit down and do it. And it's not a matter of not wanting to. I just want to do other things. And then I have, I gotta reach around the camera. My vertebrae shawl has some progress on it. Stop licking yourself. We can hear you. Thank you. I have that thing where you can't stand certain sounds, and licking is one of them. It's taken me a while to get used to him chewing on that bone too. When we first got him and he was chewing on his bone. Oh, it drove me nuts, but I'm getting used to it. So anyway, this is almost one whole repeat finished. I think I got one or two more rows left on the repeat to finish this set of repeats. That's actually coming out like so pretty. You can see the definition now a lot better, like what it's kind of coming out as. Because before, I would show it and it's like, it just looks like a blob of yarn that, I mean, sure, it's got like holes and stuff, but it didn't look like much. It's starting to look like something. So there's that, and that's gonna have to be put aside for a little bit because I've got some other thing. I need to do some more dishcloths, and I'm gonna do a whole set, maybe a couple different sets. I want to do maybe some hand towels and some shawls to put on. Stop licking. Dry. Thank you. To put in the booth with for my mother-in-law. She's got a booth she's going to be working. And then for the last object I've been working on is my new cast on, and it's this very pretty sock. I love these colors. This is Chicken Lady Fiber Arts Pastel Puke. This is what the cake what it looks like all caked up. And that, I was like, oh, those are so pretty. And then I caked it up and I'm like, oh, that's even prettier. And then I started knitting with it, and I am like, I love this colorway. And I hope I can get more of it. That would make a really cute sweater, I think. I don't usually want my sweaters to be full of colorful swirls and whatnot. I kind of want them to be semi-solid. Kind of like, you know, this is thick. It's got variations, but it's not drastic. I don't like to be paid attention to in public. I'm like, you don't notice me. Invisible. But at the same time, like, I want my sweaters to be very pretty. But for me, the style for sweaters is more very pretty, but not like bam. But I think this would be, and even this design, like, I love how a sock starts off looking like a sleeve. See, that's how I know I would like that as a sweater. That's so pretty. And I'm following, here it is, following a pattern in the book, The Sock Obsession. And it's, let me find the right page. It's marked for the pattern, the actual work that needs to be done, not the name of the pattern. The pattern is called Channel Island Rock Socks, not rock. Oh my goodness. And that's what it's gonna look like. Approximately. It's different color, so it's gonna look different. And I'm not gonna do contrasting toes and heels, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna leave the heels and toes same color. This is definitely gonna get me 2 decent socks out of it, so I don't think I have to worry about running out of yarn. This is a lot of yarn. So I'm making it up in a size medium. I think it's a size medium that it's listed for the size I'm making for myself. And let's hope that this time it's right, because I refuse to give these to anybody else. And if I gotta wear them with socks underneath them just to make them fit, I guess that's what I'll do. Sorry about that. I took too big of a gulp. I also, when I wound that up, I wound up some other yarn. This is the garnet that I got from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. I showed it on the channel before. This is so pretty. It is not as bright red as it shows on camera. Like it's a much deeper. I mean, if you know what the color garnet looks like, it's exactly that, pretty much. It's a real deep, dark red. And I was gonna make, because this is my favorite color, not my, because it's my birthstone. I really like garnet. It's probably not why I really like garnet, but I think it's nice that this is my birthstone because I really like it. I guess that's how I should say that, because now settle down. Looking for attention. But anyway, you don't care how come I like certain colors. My favorite colors are purple. My second favorite colors are red. Pretty much all of this red, except for like leading into red orange. I'm not a big fan of that color. That shade range can just go away and I would never miss it. Like, I have another set that I had. It's a sock set I got from Knitting Pearly. I got some of her sock kits last year, and it has a red in it that I am not a huge fan of, but it's not quite where I don't like it. But for the main color, you get this. I'm not sure what these colorways are because I couldn't find anything that tells me what they are. It came in this kit, and it's for making this sock. Oh, if you can see it. Can't quite see it, but it's the League of Extraordinary Sock Kniters. That's what it's from. Last year's sock club. And these are socks from the book Sock Project, is it? Yeah, the Sock Project by what is her name? Summer Lee, I think this. She wrote this one too. Summer Lee. I don't know what the colorways are on these because I know there was something in with the yarn that told what the colors were, but I've since lost it. So these all just came in this, and this does not tell me what the colorways are. It just says Frankfurt fingering, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 250 grams and 2 10 grams and one, right? Yeah, 120 gram. There. It's too early. I do these in the morning, like before I've had a full cup of coffee. So this is the main color. No, this is the main color, I think, according to, if I did it exactly like this will be the main color, and this is the, like the flower, and then this is the 20 gram. And this is the same. I have a lot of this left because the last sock I did of hers was the sunny side up socks. My husband dubbed them the egg socks, and this was the main color for that. Although I inverted the main color on the second sock, and so I saw plenty of both of those colors. In fact, it might even be this color too. And then we have the 2 10s, and that's this blue and red. Now this is the red that I'm not a huge fan. Like it's just about to the point where it's just not to my liking, but it's not there yet. I still like it. And it's only a little bit, so it won't matter. And I want to cast that on eventually. The only reason I haven't started this sock is because I bought this Sock Obsession in a physical copy because I have the Sock Project on my Kindle app, and it's kind of a pain to work from. I eventually decided to just take screenshots of the pattern and go through. It's easier to go through my gallery than try to look it up on there. And plus, I read at night, before bed, and then I gotta switch back to my bedtime book, the one I'm reading at the end of the day, and then I gotta switch back if I want to work on the sock. And it wasn't a horrible process, but it was more work than I was willing to do. So I just screenshot it and went through my gallery. And that's what I'm gonna have to do with this sock when the sock comes up. This sock is gonna have to wait until this sock is done, because now when I got that book, I showed my husband. I said, help me pick a sock for myself to make for me. He picked a sock, and then he said, I was like, oh, I like that sock. And he's like, that's for me, that's not for you. So then he took the book back from me, and he searched a little bit further, and he found a sock that he thought I should make for myself, and this is the one that he picked for me. I can make the one that he picked for myself, and I probably will, but I let him keep that pick as his next sock. So I've got to cast that one on, but I got to find the bright yarn. I was thinking about, even though This is one of my favorite colors. I was thinking about using this one for his. I'll use this one for mine, and I'll just get him some different, like a different color. He wants it solid this time instead of variegated or patterned or anything like that. So I've got to find him some good, decent, solid colors, and I'm not sure. I think he told me kind of what color. I think he wants a blue or something, maybe. I don't know. I've got to find something. I'm pretty sure he said, don't go buying special yarn just for me. I'm gonna have to. There's no choice, or he's not getting another pair of socks, because all I have for socks is the self-patterning and heavily variegated. This isn't heavily variegated. This is very, oh, I love this so much. Look at how pretty that is. They just swirl together so well. And I do wonder if it would look alright in a sweater, because the body itself is going to be patterned way differently than the sleeves. And I think that's where I dislike, like, I don't mind the thicker swirls of color on the arms, but I feel like on the body it would be like thinner, like, and it would look weird. I don't know. I'm weird about that kind of thing. I guess I need more. I just need to always have some solid colors if I want to make tops with it. This might be the one time that I would like enjoy though a whole bunch of craziness. Hi, buddy. Good boy. Sometimes he's so gentle and calm, and then sometimes he's like a missile that just comes out of nowhere with his big bone. He's such a good boy. Say hi. What'd you do, buddy? Oops. Say hi. All right, all right. Yeah. I don't normally allow that. Every now and then he sneaks one in. There's just nothing worse than getting a whole giant dog tongue all up your face. That's not true. There are a lot of worse things than that. With that, I will let you all go. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one.